Geminis, this is going to be for November 28th through the 30th. Let's get straight into it. Any information you need will be in the description. Now, I'm going to start with a healing mantra card. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a full spread. I kind of changed it up a little bit. I wanted to be more proactive with the spread and identify ways that we can kind of shift the energy, not more so just focus on what the energy is, but more so how we can help it. So let's get straight into it. So bringing positive energy into this reading for my Geminis, what's the healing mantra that they need to hear for this time frame? What's the message? Okay, so we have awakening, inspired action. The back says, there's only what life is asking of me. I don't know why occasionally the card just falls out of my hand. Anyways, so getting into the message, awaken, inspired action. So for a lot of you, intuitively, you're feeling led. You don't even realize that it's happening. There's just a need for you to understand that whenever you feel pushed or pulled to do something, in most cases, it's something that spirit is trying to intuitively guide you to in the first place. Also, this is saying, like, making sure you guys are not denying spirit and like spirit trying to guide you to a point of like clearing out blockages. I'm hearing when it comes to clearing out karmic debt, this is making sure that you're living a life that's inspired by the things that you want to do, or the things that you, like I said, you feel led to do. Also, during this time frame, what you may notice, you may be inspired to do a couple of things. And you're really going to be tested in terms of whether or not you listen and whether or not you're willing to step into a space of change, because a lot of these inspired actions may consist of making certain changes that's just better for the betterment of you, excuse me. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. The first card is going to represent the present energy. I have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so if you're a business owner, you could be feeling like you need to hire a team, or like your business is getting too busy or too strenuous and too in depth in terms of you having to do this and you having to do that, to where you're just not able to manage it by yourself. So you could be inquiring whether or not you should hire somebody, whether or not you should, bring people in. You could be considering maybe hiring some friends around you, some family members. Make sure you're hiring people who are responsible and not just because you love them and you care about them, because that's the quickest way to ruin relationships with people that you're close to, by working with them. Okay, that's a no-no. But beyond that, this could be... This could be you also being tired of being in a third-party situation, whether that's willingly or unwillingly. Like, you're in a relationship with your person and they keep cheating, or you're dating somebody who's still connected to someone else. So a lot of you are getting tired of that arrangement as a whole. I'm hearing like you may hear something or see something at a family gathering that may be kind of questionable to you. But nonetheless, I see you guys just trying to put things together, trying to get things in alignment. There may be several areas in your life where you feel like you need more stability, or you need to be more so on top of it. This could be health, finances, and your love life. Okay, for others of you, it's a different mixture of three. But what I see for the overall theme, I do have the devil. So the overall theme, this has a lot to do with sex. So there could be conversations around the sex drive between you and your person of interest, or, the person you're with. Things may have slowed down, or things just may be seemingly off. This could also be just you having to address like any substance abuse issues, whether that's drinking. And this doesn't have to be you doing that. You could have somebody around you who has like a drinking problem, and it's really starting to kind of wear down on you and your ability to kind of, you know, trust this person or even want to be with them. What else? This feels like overall trying to release yourself from restrictions that mentally could be restraining you, whether that's your thought process, things around you that could be restricting you from what you want to do. This is you trying to set yourself free from that. Excuse me. Now, what's hidden below the surface? With the Seven of Wands, this is the energy of a fire sign around you being very defensive and being a big bulk of the problem in your relationship by them being someone who is like guarded, hard to talk to sometimes, very stubborn. What also may be hidden is like, as long as this person is constantly angry or just irritated, it's going to be a constant state of issues or challenges in this relationship. Okay, especially if they're not letting go of something that happened in the past. Also, speaking of delays and obstacles, a big source of why my single Geminis could be having issues with just still being single, if that's not what you want to be, it could have a lot to do with the defensiveness that you have going on. Okay, this woman, she's blocking every shot that's being, you know, flown at her. But you also see like the scarring, or actually it's tattoos. Oh, she got tattoos and everything. I thought those were scars. So she's been through a lot. She's a tough chick. And a lot of you are a tough cookie to crack. And because of that, you're so defensive. You have like this energetic force field around you. And it makes people like not come up to you or not say anything or try to pursue you because they can sense that you're not open. Now, advice for you with the Ace of Pentacles, this is striving for more stability in areas where it counts. This is making sure financially that, you know, you're not just doing things on a whim. Okay. If you're going to be working with anybody, make sure that they have their contracts or their, you know, everything in alignment and everything's organized. In love, this is making sure you're dealing with somebody, if that's what you want, who has the same goals in mind in terms of like having a stable relationship with you and, you know, wanting the same thing so that doesn't become a problem down the line. Striving for better health and not stress eating, I'm hearing. All these things are important. Now, possible challenge with the Eight of Swords in reverse. This could be coming out of the thought process of being restricted to something or struggling just with mental illness issues. This could be a bit of a problem, or you have someone around you who struggles with mental issues, mental health issues. And it could be something that you can't really get them out of. And it could be really, really hurting you because it's like, you don't want to see them going down bad or, you know, going through things, but they could be just dealing with problems that you can't necessarily fix or control. Okay. Now, this last card, this is going to be what's ahead. So we have the Moon card. So what's ahead of you? This is a lot of questioning in terms of like you having questions that need answers, but the answers are right in front of you. Like Spirit has already pretty much given you the clarity that you need in terms of your situation. It's a matter of whether or not you want to face the truth, whether or not you want to recognize the truth when it's right in front of you, you know? Also, these moon phases, okay, these eclipses and all these things that are happening around us, they may be impacting just the energy as a whole and bringing a lot of clarity to the surface. a lot of self-realization, especially with that Sag eclipse. Honey, it's going to do its work. But this is what I see. I hope you enjoyed. Thumbs the video up, subscribe if you'd like to see future readings, and I'll see you later.